Hello and welcome back to Plansbykim. If you are new here, welcome and thanks for stopping by. Today, we are going to be putting a spread together in my fitness planner. And if you want to see how this one turns out, keep watching. All right, guys, I don't know if you remember back in the beginning of the year, if you watched my planner lineup, you saw that I put together this book for my fitness planner, designed it myself. And I'm just going to be honest with you, this not working for me. And the reason why, well, if I can get to a page, that would be really good, is because like everything had to be filled in, right? Everything had to be covered. Like all of this had to be covered. And I just needed to fill it in. As you can see, I made them. I didn't fill them in. That was that one. Here was this one. I just did this here. There was just a lot going on. I tried to be a little bit better here in January. But seriously, there was just a lot going on in my life back at the beginning of the year. And I tried, guys, but I never filled it in. This is just called life, right? But see how much decorating that I really had to do. So I decided I didn't have time for this planner. I might pull some pages out since it is definitely a date-it-yourself planner. I might pull maybe some pages from this for the future. But honestly, I don't have time this year for that type of planner. And so I went to Hobby Lobby and I found this Nurture Mind, Body, Soul. When a planner at Hobby Lobby goes on sale for $8.74, the disc and the front and back cover alone are worth $8.74. I did pick this up because I needed something that was going to be a little bit more streamlined. So this is a dated planner. I usually get an undated planner for my fitness, but I decided to get a dated this go around just for the sake of time. So this is what this one looks like. This is not the fitness. It's the wellness. So I did want to stress that. But yeah, and this is the wrong week. I don't want to plan this week. I wanted to plan this week, the 5th through the 11th. So as you can tell, my workouts have taken a hit. I just quit, you guys. I was mentally stressed. I'm slowly getting caught up on my sleep and my rest. So, and I'm trying to get to bed earlier in the evenings. So, I don't even know what I'm going to do in this book yet, but I'm going to bring in the Floral Fitness through Live Love Posh. And let's see what we want to do. Guys, it's been a while since I broke this open. It's summer, so I don't want these fall colors right off the bat. When I say fall colors, I mean like these colors. I mean, they're not fall, they're just darker. So how about maybe some of these colors? Nice and bright. Because she's walking, that's what I need to do. I need to get my rear in gear and start walking and start doing these exercises that I bought. So I'm embarrassed to say this. So last year, and I want to say it was either spring of last year, I purchased this I was, of course, on Facebook, and an ad popped up, and it's about working with your hormones to lose weight. And I know I don't need to lose a lot of weight, but I had a weight loss surgery and I never got down to the goal that I wanted to get. And I'm about 30 pounds away from that goal that I would like to hit. And so it's like the last 30 pounds has been kind of a struggle because so much did come up and something had to give. If you're new to my channel, my mom came to live with me last summer because her health was declining and she had to go on hospice. So I had to make a room for her in my home and take care of her until she passed. So it was quite a year last year, and that hit me in, halfway through the year. And so doing that, being on call 24/7, having people come into my home 3 to 4 times a week, taking care of the grandchildren, because yes, I was still doing that on top of everything else. Something just had to give at some point, and I was trying to keep my YouTube channel going. So something had to give. If you hear me drinking, I'm drinking my protein shake because this is one thing that I will never stop in the morning is having my protein shake. But that's just to kind of bring, if you're a newbie, up to date with what was going on last year. So something had to give, guys, and exercise was one of them. I hated for that to happen because I was really doing good. But that's something I gave up, and it's hard to get my mental state back into that place where I need to get it going again. So if you're struggling with your workouts or with your health or just trying to get into a better place mentally, I'm right there with you. It is a mind over matter when it comes to working out and staying healthy. Ain't gonna lie. Didn't mean to get all preachy, but I just want to say that it is okay to fall behind and to get behind, okay? So let me see here. I also have these stickers in my book that I made on my Cricut. And I will just bring this out. And then these are my breakfast, lunch, and dinner and stat stickers. I don't know if this is going to work in this book because I made these to fit my other book, and I may not have room for them, to be quite honest with you. I was going to put nourishment where it says nourishment, but these take up a lot of space. Let me see here. Yeah, there's breakfast, lunch. Yeah, that's way too big. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. So I'm going to think of something different. We're just going to handwrite it all in today. I am going to use these workout stats. Okay, so if I put my stats up here, then I'll be able to write over here. So I'm going to go in and redo this just to make it maybe fit here a little bit better. And now that I know a little bit what I'm doing on the Cricut, I made these when I was brand new to my Cricut. And now that I know how to line these up on the left side of my workspace in Cricut, I will go in and make these to work better for me. I can make them larger. That's a game changer. Getting my Cricut was a game changer. Okay, so I'm going to lay these out. All except for Sunday. On Sundays, y'all, I take the day off. I ain't gonna lie. I give myself one day. That actually came from a book that I read from Bill Phillips. When I was very much overweight, I tried to do the Bill Phillips diet, and it worked. It worked. But again, it's a mind over matter thing. And if you stop at any point of doing that weight reduction, you know what? You just put whatever you lost back on. And that's what happened with me. Anytime I lost weight, I put it back on. So I went and got a little help by doing the weight loss surgery. All right, and then we'll just put a rest day in here. We'll put those breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I think, though, I am going to maybe use the stat sticker just to put right here, maybe. No, I'm not. And the reason why I'm not going to do that is because I don't have anything else to put over these here. So I'll leave intention, nourish, movement. Take note, I am going to cover take note, but we'll hide that. So that's not a big problem. All right, I'm just filling this out first. So breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm just going to do a B, an L, a D, and then down here, S for snack. And I know I shouldn't be eating a snack during the day, but you know, I like to have a snack usually sometime between after dinner and before bed. And that usually involves a cup of coffee. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack. And I don't even know if I'm going to get these all lined up, but it's fine. It is what it is this go around. Movement is what I will write in that day. Okay, so I can check off that I had my workout done. I can write in my weight, my water, I can write that in. My sleep, I can write that in. And my steps, I can write that in. My workout, because there's not a whole lot of room to write, I thought I would come down here and write what it is I'm doing. But back to my workout, I went online and I bought this workout that works with your hormone type. So this doctor decided he was going to make a program for women based on their hormone type. And the reason why he did that is because his mom needed to lose some weight, and she did everything that he told her to do, and she still couldn't lose the weight. And he couldn't figure out why, because literally she was doing everything he said to do. And he's like, okay, my mom should be losing weight by now. And she hadn't lost 1 single pound, you guys, not 1 single pound. And so he's like, something's off here. And that's what motivated him to figure out, why is it harder for some women to lose weight than other women? And he got to researching, did a lot of testing on different women, and he came to the conclusion that it's your hormones. And we're all in different stages in different parts of our lives throughout our life. So like in our 20s, our body is going to be different. Our hormones are going to be different than what they are in our 30s. And then they're different in our 40s from our 30s, and likewise, you know, our 40s to 50s and 50s to 60s and so on. So when you hit menopause, now we just get a double whammy, right? Because, I was going to put her here because I think I'll do this one right here. Our bodies are changing, and when you go through menopause, it's not uncommon for women to put weight on. And I was going through menopause when I had my surgery. I'll just tell you that. So, I thought, okay, I'm just going to take this test here and just find out what is my hormone type? What it will it hurt? And then you guys, for like 35 bucks, I was able to get workouts, exercises that were targeted for my hormone type. So that's what I did. And I have yet to start those exercises. And I know it's, well, we're going into June, so it's been a year later. I've had those. And I didn't even unpack them. I got them. They sat on my dresser. My intention was to, honestly, it was to wait until my grandson and my daughter moved to the UK because they kind of had the downstairs to themselves. We very rarely came downstairs. So, I wanted to wait until I could come downstairs and just have my own space because I just didn't have enough space upstairs to do that. And then when you're upstairs and if you're jumping and you're, kind of walking heavy or whatever, people can hear you downstairs, and I didn't want to wake people up. So I know they may sound like excuses and stuff, but it's the truth. This house is not solid on this floor between the upper and lower level. So I just didn't want to wake people up. And I'm going to put not today because this is going to be my rest day over here. So anyway, when they left the end of March, and then of course, once they left on the end of March, we started kicking butt to move rooms and paint and fix walls. So I was doing furniture for the guest room that I needed for the wedding. So it was kind of like this snowball thing. So guys, the wedding is over. The guest room is put together. The painting, not done, but the house is halfway painted again. And my husband usually does that. I'll go in and fix the walls. He'll go in and paint. So that's his thing, not mine. I'm looking for, here we go. So I want to use this no excuses, or where's it at? I thought it said no excuses. Excuses don't burn calories. Because it sounds like I'm making like a bunch of excuses, but seriously, life got in the way. You know what? No, I'm going to do the body achieves what the mind believes, because I got to get my mind back into the workout thing. I'm just going to put that there. And I know I didn't go in and cover these up, but it's okay. If I found a marker to go over it, I think that it would still show through. So I'm not going to worry too much about that. Let's see here. There was so much I wanted to do with this book, and then I just never did. Never did. So how about we bring this in? Maybe I can put this sticker right over here since it's a nice big one. I like having this whole space to do my stuff in. This is nice. And you guys, I like the wellness planner. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of a toss-up. But up here, like, where are we at? This is last year's January. Well, I mean, this book is almost over, just going to tell you. But it's fine. Got all those empty pages in case I need it. Let's just go here. So this one is different than like the weight loss one or the workout book, because you guys, this is that page that would have like Like this is like the currently page. But honestly, I never made a currently page for my workout book. I always used it to set goals. And this I like better because it's got your mind, body, and then what you're loving about yourself. You can use this for anything. This just says write an encouraging note to yourself. But honestly, I didn't need like 2 pages of goal setting and stuff because I figured I could do goal setting here. I could do goal setting here. And it was just kind of redundant. So I liked this book better. Maybe I'll bring this in. This is kind of cute. All right, so I went into that whole thing to say that this week here is the week that I want to get it together and start my workouts. I will have a month and a week before I go back to see my surgeon, you guys. And I've got to get to walking again. So honestly, I think I might be done with this. I've got dumbbells here, pretty much have everything on this side of the page. So I don't really feel like I need anything else. This was kind of like a little quick thing. I am going to come over here and maybe write some goals in. So let me find a sticker to come over there. I know Mojo Jojo has one this color. So I'll just grab that one real quick. I just used this one not too long ago, so I know it's in here. There it is, but I want that little one. Actually, let's do this one. It matches good enough. Just working some of that stickiness off with my fingers while I come over here and get rid of that. Okay, and then I was going to use my Papermate Flare, but I think I want a little bit bigger markers, so let me go get that. Okay, I brought these over. So this is my Tombow Food no Suke, and I was just going to, maybe I should just write with that instead of this one. I'm going to write goals right here. Wasn't quite right, holding my pen quite right on that. So just going in here and kind of cleaning up these letters a little bit. That one looks good. This one looks good. Okay. All right, so these are my goals, and then I'm going to write 3 goals. One, 2, 3. So 3 little goals that I want to reach this week. And then down here, I'm just going to put note to self. Okay, note to self. I think I'll just put a little line under that. Not the straightest, but it'll work. Okay, so goals, and I'll write a note to myself here. And then I've got my eating for the week. Weight, workout, water, sleep, and steps. Now that I've got my workout watch, I can do that. Hallelujah. And yeah, I think I'm going to, oh gosh, guys, I wrote this in underneath my movement. Were you yelling at me saying, Kim, you're hiding your movement? Yeah, so let me bring out some undo. Because this sticker's not going to come up, guys. I know it's not going to come up. Okay, there. That way, since this is my day off, I'm not going into these days here. Removed that one sticker, put this one on, and we're good to go. So I am going to get this put in my planner. And there she is for the week of the 5th through the 11th. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Certainly appreciate your time. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you want to see more of my videos, consider subscribing. And don't forget to hit that notifications bell so you're notified whenever a new video goes up. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.